Arts Beat this Monday, a collection of inspirational stories about Latinas making their mark in U.S. history. It's the focus of a new bilingual children's book. It's called Be Bold, Be Brave. To honor the women profiled in the book, the author planned its release during Women's History Month. Naibe Reynoso, who wrote the book, joins us now to tell us more about it. Buenos dias. I'm so glad that you came in. Hola, mi amor.
Muchas gracias.
Naibe, what an inspirational book. I have a 13-year-old almost daughter who's Latina, and to be able to see role models is so important. What inspired you to do this book?
Well, exactly that. You know, I have a 6-year-old son, and I also have a daughter. She's 15. My son loves to read. I take him to the library. I take him to bookstores. And when I was looking at different books, he loves the Who Is series or Who Was series, which features a lot of people that made U.S. history. But I didn't see a lot of Latinas or Latinos in that series. And I started to see a lot of children's biography books coming out, but it was hard to find ones that focused on Latinas. So I thought it was important to, you know, create it if it wasn't already there, and that was my purpose.
Well, and so valuable for those of us who want our kids to be able to see who they want to be. To see it, right. You can be it, right? Exactly. So share with us some of the profiles in the book of the 11.
So for me, it was important to showcase a variety of women, Latinas, that have excelled in different fields. So Sonia Sotomayor, first Latina Supreme Court Justice.
From Puerto Rico.
Right. Antonia Novello, the first female Surgeon General in the United States. She's also Latina. I also featured Dolores Huerta, who is an important activist in our community.
From the Farm Workers Union, and still continues today in her 80s fighting the good fight.
Exactly. And Ellen Ochoa, who was the first Latina to go into space because...
First Latina astronaut for NASA.
Exactly. And, you know, I wanted to show little Latina girls that if they want to pursue a career in the STEM field, if they want to pursue engineering, you know, there is someone that looks like them that already went there, did that, so it's possible for them to have those big dreams as well.
Oh, and so important to see it. So, but we also have local heroes as well. I think Hilda Solis is in the book as well.
Yes, yes.
Now, she's prolific. Tell us what she's done.
Well, she was the first Latina to be in the U.S. cabinet. She was appointed, you know, many years ago, and now she's an LA County supervisor, and she's done so many things for our community. So I also wanted to profile a Latina in politics, because it's important for us to take roles in different fields, including politics, because if we want to make a difference, we have to be in politics, you know, as well as an activist and as well as Supreme Court justices. So that's why it was important for me to include a politician, and I think she's done amazing things. She was a U.S. Secretary of Labor, so, you know, she's one of the 11 women profiled.
She's made such a difference in the city of Los Angeles, and it's so important to highlight the work that they do, because 75% of all girls 10 to 14 years of age in Los Angeles are Latina. So right. We need these role models. So your book is going to be so prolific and valuable. You've already gotten some great feedback. I'm already reading on the top 100 of Kindle for political biographies. Tell us how you feel about that and what else you're hearing from the children reading the book.
Wow. Well, yeah, that's amazing, because this book is self-published. I didn't want to go through the traditional route of asking for permission, of having a gatekeeper tell me what I should or shouldn't write about, or what or how I should write it. So that's why I decided to self-publish. And the book isn't even out yet. The Kindle version is out, but not the physical book. That's going to be available April 18th. It's already on pre-order. But the fact that people are already buying it, and it became, you know, it's in the top 100 releases for Kindle, in between Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Alexander Hamilton political biography. To me, that's an amazing, amazing feat.
Well, and it shows you the demand. I mean, if you think about it, Latinas are the primary, 80% of the breadwinners in Latino households. We're the mothers of the all-important millennials, right?
Right.
We decide what goes in the mouths and minds of the next generation. So we're looking for those archetypes to say, yes, that's who we are. But you're not just doing the book, you're doing other things. Right?
Right. Well, I'm a journalist, and I cover a lot of inspirational stories here in LA County. I also have my own talk show where I highlight Latinas that are doing amazing things. So this book is an extension of you know, changing the narrative or adding to the narrative of
Which is
Latinos.
So important right now, isn't it?
It's so important, because as a mother, it worries me and it concerns me that sometimes the Latino population is portrayed, you know, in a way that may not be so positive. But
you're a blessing. I thank you so much. It's called Be Bold.